Łudzinika.
If he loses this next game, or does not get picked up by a Kesper team really fast for round 2 or something like that, but otherwise,
we'll see. ByuN looking pretty excited to get into this one, even smiling to himself, probably really happy after that last one. Let's see if he can win this next one, or will Hurricane kill his dreams? Set number 3 between these two players on Dusk Towers. Down in the bottom left in the red from Samsung, it is Hurricane.
And his opponent in the top of the map in blue is ByuN, the fan favorite, not only in the foreign community who has the Kesper jail jokes, but also here in the studio. Now, X team, the team that ByuN is a part of, is not a Kesper team. It's actually a Chinese organization. ByuN is the only non-Chinese player on the team, being a Korea representative, and has played in Chinese tournaments in the past, even online tournaments from China as well, which weren't like, some people were like, well, he did play in China, but he wasn't really on TV, so does that count? There's been a lot of discussion about that. But with this, I mean, if he loses here, and is ineligible to play in Pro League. I mean, his career is basically going to be playing in Chinese tournaments, occasionally, picking up Alima League wins again. I mean, that could be very discouraging. You know?
He should be able to do that if he keeps up his level of play. But as you were saying, it's discouraging to be in that situation. Maybe you won't have the same amount of passion to practice that much and be at the level that he is now.
Yeah, I mean, he did go to the finals of IEM Taipei. He ended up losing to SOS in a actually really fun series, great finals. One of the best, non-Korean tournaments because Koreans can play in it. But it was a really fun tournament to watch, and I think it's really great that Blizzard is giving foreigners opportunities. Elsewhere, this probe gets caught, wanted to proxy, but saying no. ByuN's playing so safe now. But just to close this thought. It's great that Blizzard is giving foreign pros more opportunities, and I am actually enjoying watching the foreign tournaments. But it does change the life of a player like ByuN, who's not playing in Pro League, and this could be it for him for a while. And so, Robo coming up now instead, as Hurricane probably wanted to do an Oracle build. It's not going to happen.
Yeah, I suppose after that he's like, okay, I can just kind of play standard from here. I was losing the mining from one probe, but it's okay. Nice scouting by ByuN there to make sure, he saw the probe. He's like, oh, there's a probe out in the map somewhere. I have to make sure that it's not close to my base.
ByuN is sticking with his guns here. Now, notice in the last game, he went one barracks into factory, but this time he's going for a faster sim, so he's cut that weakness out of his play. And with a quick factory like this, he's going to have fast Widow Mines, and I think he's probably going to drop again. So the build he's doing, again, is safe. He even scouted with that Reaper this time. I think his way of thinking is, I am better than Hurricane in the mid-game because he's not really going there. He's trying to kill me early, and I crushed him in the second set.
Snuck in there, did not see anything.
Observer's
really
like, which one killed him? He's trying to find the probe. But yeah, you're right. Didn't see anything there.
So just going to continue with this build. We are going to see a pretty quick third Nexus out of Hurricane. A very, very big two-player map here. And he's saying, okay, that Reaper, now that I've killed it, there might be a small gap here where ByuN's not going to have any opportunity to scout me, and I can get away with this.
Yeah. It is going to be quite scary because when you think about the 3 Adept drop, if you think about just that, what we saw on screen, it's like, well, the Adepts, I mean, they're pretty strong, but there's only 3 of them. The problem is if you start to snowball that out of control, then you get the next 3 Adepts and then 4 more Adepts, and then, things get really, really snowball-y. That scan didn't tell him much, but he's going to keep his Marines in the main base. Let's see if he actually deals with this effectively.
He's saying, okay, he's got, Robo. There's probably a Warp Prism out on the map. Widowmine does burrow and targets the Warp Prism.
Yep, not a bad choice here. The Warp Prism should be able to save these Adepts. Not all of them, though.
Yeah, not paying attention there. Just they actually warp in here to the main.
Really solid defense here from ByuN. He split his Marines in 2 groups. He's not getting shaded here. He's like, no, I'm fine.
Yeah. It's really annoying for the Adepts. You can't two-shot in SCV. They got that extra elf. So not quite the same effectiveness against Zerg Protoss. So we are going to have this 2 medevac drop coming in here with 16 Marines with stim.
Yeah, that early stim, again, really important. And right now for Hurricane, he has 4 Stalkers on the map. That's it. He lost those Adepts.
He's got a lot of observers, but they aren't in the front of his base. He's got no pylons in his 3rd base either, so he's building one now, but this might be a little bit late. Where's that Mothership Core?
If he just goes in right now and stims and kills that pylon and gets a concave at the bottom of this ramp, this Nexus is forfeit. Look at that.
Well, here he comes. He's got the stim, don't forget. He's just going to begin focusing down this Nexus. This Mothership Core can't do anything. Only 4 Stalkers is not going to be enough.
Yep. And he can actually just fight the Stalkers. The Nexus isn't even worth doing anything. He's going to target the Nexus anyways.
There's the
kill
stim.
the observer too.
Yeah, nice scan. Focusing down that Nexus, and down it goes. Nothing Hurricane can do.
He's going to kill all these probes too. Hurricane just got bopped, man. This game may be over.
He's doing way too much damage.
Mothership Core!
Really, really close there. Keep in mind, he's got these medevacs out now. He can stim forever, as you know, as long as he wants at the bottom of this ramp. Making a 3rd CC now. Gonna try to just keep Hurricane inside of his base.
I think Hurricane has one choice right now. He needs to press his V and his B keys on his keyboard. He needs to make a Robo Bay. And he needs to try to use Disruptors. Come back into this game. There's already Liberator tech on the map, though, so harassment is going to be an issue. He's going to just add extra gateways and it looks like do another attack because he's contained, and he doesn't have the economy to easily support Disruptors, and if he does go for Disruptors and it doesn't work, then he's really out of luck. I mean, he will have no fallback plan. This has to do a lot of damage. This has to basically end the game. Blink is, obviously quite powerful, and this is a small Marine army.
Yeah, he can just begin trading with the small Marine army. The Liberator is out. Got to pay attention to that Warp Prism. Hurricane continuing to trade here, but not paying attention, not blinking. He's losing some of these Stalkers.
Yeah, it looks like he was looking at his Warp Prism for a moment there because it just got killed by Marines and the Liberator. Oh, no, there it is. Okay, it survived for now, but one more shot will do it.
Should be able to right now, microing against these Marines once again. Having some trouble with it. ByuN is still sticking around. He's like, okay, I'm just going to try to get as many kills as possible. I know I can't really save these. Could be dangerous if I tried to run away because the Stalkers do have Blink. So nicely done. Saves the medevacs and backs off.
The Prism is dead. The supply lead for ByuN is 20 plus now. And that engaged with the Stalkers versus the Marines was always like a better trade, even with good micro for the Marines. It was so much cheaper. He's losing a Marine here and there, but he's killing a Stalker, which is worth way more. And this next follow-up push, there's going to maybe be a Disruptor out in time, just barely.
Looks like there should be. He also did scout this coming, so he does have his Stalkers out on the map. He's trying to scout, or rather snipe some of these units before they do get to his base. Trying to get this Disruptor out. It looks like it will barely come out in time.
Yeah. All right, this is the most important moment for Hurricane. He has to.
Ooh, nice snipe there on that Liberator.
He has to continue to slow this down so the Disruptor can get into position. And he can actually use it, free up the Liberators. Here comes that. And it's not going to be enough. That Purification Beam, not enough. The Disruptor is now exposed and on cooldown, and he's just going to continue to stim and target down Adepts with this Bioforce. He's got 4 medevacs here.
Is going to be able to get that Disruptor. Is going to have to back off for now because those extra gates do allow a nice big warp in. A nice healthy one there of Adepts, but he is not done yet. He's got some Widowmines in the mix. Let's see how he wants to engage this next time around.
Now, Hurricane is ahead in upgrades. Oh, going to kill that Widowmine. Nicely done. Hurricane is ahead in upgrades. He's got a lot of Adepts. 9 of them on the map right now, and the Disruptors are going to make it a little bit easier to defend this. Plus, ByuN's army is streaming across slowly like a march across the map.
Hurricane did a nice job sniping those Liberators, but he's just staying alive for now. I mean, he is way behind ByuN in terms of army supply. He's going to use this Disruptor shot here once again on the Widowmine. I hope for a nice big Disruptor shot on the rest of this bio. Here it comes. Nice kiting there from ByuN, and now he's going to run up that ramp.
Yep, he's going to run up the ramp now. He's got another set of bio and one more Liberator. I feel like the Liberator needs to try to get on the ramp, and he can try to defend it from the low ground, but the longer this goes on, the better for Hurricane. He has 2-2 upgrades finishing right now. He's going to have a Prism for more harass, and because he kept the Liberator count low, you know, this isn't an issue. Sometimes versus a Paralysis player, the Terran just ends up with like 6 Liberators and then you're just screwed. You can't get out of your base, you're locked in, he's got Liberator zones all over your base, or all over your natural rather. In this case, because he kept the count low and ByuN never started 2-2, even though he's up 50 army supply, the longer this goes on, the bigger the problem. He needs to end this game as soon as possible.
Well, he's just trying to regroup here. Another nice disruptor shot, but it's only hitting one Widow Mine at a time. This one is going to completely miss, and he's only got 2 disruptors. That's going to be it. ByuN has got a massive amount of Marine and Marauder here.
Oh, he's being very timid with it, and again, down a whole set of upgrades. Killing that War Prism is so important right now. He kills it, and now he's continuing to stutter forward with these Widow Mines, using them actually kind of as a buffer, killing a few Marauders with that last Purification Nova, going to split again. Every time he splits like this, though, it gives Hurricane more time.
Oh, this is gets a pretty decent shot there. Is it going to be enough, though? Keep your eye on those supplies. ByuN has still just got so much more of an army here compared to Hurricane. Hurricane is just barely hanging on.
Yeah, he's just always trading better. But again, 3-3 is on the way. Or actually just +3 attack at this moment in time. Okay, another disruptor shot coming out is missed.
And now the Liberators are beginning to enter the fray. And that's when it just gets harder and harder for the Protoss to deal with. He doesn't have that many Stalkers. Is he going to try to go for any blinks here? No, he's just sustaining so much damage on the side of his Nexus.
Oh, here comes another disruptor shot, but dodged again. And now the Nexus is basically forfeit. He's going to target it down, and down it will go. Another Purification Nova is missed, and this may just be too much. I think there's too much momentum here for ByuN, despite being down upgrades.
ByuN has won.
ByuN is moving on.
Unbelievable match there, and you can see the excitement on his face and the celebration in the booth. He is so happy to finally make it out of this best-of-3 losers bracket formation. And Hurricane, oh boy, what a rough game there.
I am so excited for this interview. ByuN running through the crowd, giving high fives to everybody. And let's see what he has to say. He's looking a lot better these days. Looks like he's got some rest finally.
Looks like it, man. Well, let's hear what he has to say in this interview.
네, 감사합니다.
So congratulations, thank you.
이렇게 기뻐하면서 뛰어오는 선수 처음 본 것 같아요. 많이 기쁘세요?
First time seeing a player run across the player this happy.
경기가 엄청 많았거든요.
네.
GS에도 있고 스타리그도 있고.
I don't have anything left if I got knocked out today.
한 번도 못 이기고.
I was really worried about being eliminated.
이렇게 이겨서 너무 좋아요.
So I really wanted to win
일정이
tonight.
정말 빡빡했어요. 변현우
That's why I was
선수가
so happy after that win.
리그가 연달아 3개가 겹치면서 가뜩이나 안 좋았던 손목이 좀 더 힘들어지지 않았을까 하는 생각이 들었는데 2주간 휴식하면서 컨디션을 완벽하게 회복하셨던 건가요?
솔직히 일정을 제가 알고 갔거든요. 컨디션도 좋았어요. 근데 제 실력이 문제였던 것 같아요.
오늘 경기로 실력도 완전히 물이 올라.
아니 오늘도
오늘도 아니에요.
But the problem wasn't his condition. The
왜
problem
뭐가
was his
아니에요?
skills and his performances.
다 아니에요 그냥.
He didn't do that well, he says.
근데 승리를 만끽하는
네.
현장에 오신 분들과 하이파이브를 하면서 달려왔잖아요.
네.
저 순간
So you came
우승하는
and
줄
high-fived
알았고
everybody.
근데 이런 표현을 한다는 것 자체가 진짜 프로로서 승리의 기분을 즐길 줄 아는구라는 걸 느꼈어요. 그 살인 스케줄을 소화하면서 물론 성적은 안 좋았지만 원했던 대로 안 풀렸지만 얻은 게 있다면 뭐가 있을까요? 그 당시에
제가 얻으려고 한 게 상금은 솔직히 필요 없고
What did you learn from your busy schedule even though you
공식적으로
didn't
되게
do
많이
very
못했기
well?
때문에 2년 동안 경기 감각을 좀
For 2 years I didn't
끌어올리려고
play a lot of
했는데
official matches.
아니 더 안 좋아진 것 같아요. 계속 지다
I
보니까
wanted to improve my
자신감이
skill
떨어지고
level
그래서 오늘이
from
진짜
playing for a lot of
중요했는데
televised matches,
오늘은
but it was too
경기-
busy of a schedule for me.
오늘도 마음에 안 들어요 그냥.
어떤 점이
Didn't work
마음에 안
out as
드는
I
겁니까
planned.
도대체?
궁금해요.
보는 사람들은 되게
네.
만족했거든요.
네, 이
So he's
경기도
trying to prepare better for the
아무리
future.
당했잖아요. 다 예상을 했어요 제가. 근데 아무 기사가 떨어졌는데 분명히 예상을 했거든요. 저는 분명히. 근데
I already
포탑이
predicted the
없고
Dark
네.
Templar were going to come.
그 궤도사령부 만화도 없고
네.
이게 뭔가 잘못됐어요. 이거는 이게 제가 못한 게 아니라
게임이 잘못됐나요?
Well, I didn't have enough
그런 것
energy
같아요.
for
제가 뭔가
scans.
이상했어요 이번 판은 진짜.
So it didn't work for
역시
me in
인터뷰로.
game 1.
약간 좀 새로운 캐릭터를 구축하는
So
새로운
pretty
장르 아니겠습니까?
unlucky in,
인터뷰로서
that first
자신의 존재감을
네.
어필하는 그런 선수예요.
16강 인터뷰 이후에도 정말 많은 팬들이 변현우 선수 인터뷰를 아마 여러 번 되돌려 봤지
lot of
않을까.
아, 네,
해요.
저도 왔죠.
본인 인터뷰 보니까
watched your round
어떠셨어요?
of
아, 제
16
목소리를
interview.
진짜 못하겠더라고요. 이건 진짜 들어봐야 되는데
He's
자기
like, have you watched it
목소리를
again?
방송에 나온 목소리 제가 그런 목소리인지 좀 몰랐어요 저는.
I don't like hearing my
좀
voice.
충격 먹었어요.
The voice
그러니까 원래
that
자기
I
목소리를
come
잘
out when I'm
몰라요.
broadcasting.
네, 네.
저도
Kinda
방송하면서
shocked
내
when I
목소리
heard
이게 아닌 줄 알았어. 좀 새로운 걸 알게 돼 가잖아요.
네.
좋죠.
아 이게 뭐가 좋아요 이게.
이게 조금씩 바뀝니다. 방송 무대에 적응을 하게 되면은 변화는 변현우 선수의 우승까지 하게 되면요.
네.
아마 그때는
So-
발성이 정말 좋아질 거예요.
아, 네.
Basically saying
끝까지
the more
올라가시면
times you're
됩니다.
on broadcast
변현우
matches, the
선수가
more
너무
interviews you
순수한
do,
게
it's
이
gonna
마이크
get better.
윗부분이 안테나라 잡으면 변현우 선수 목소리가 잘 안 들려요.
아, 네, 네.
근데 이런 순수한 모습들을
Talking
팬들이
about how he's
좋아해
holding his
주시는 것
mic and
같아요.
how well his voice comes out
경기적으로도
and
여쭤보고
stuff.
싶은 게 너무 많았는데 지금
Young
변현우
been
선수의
on
포스에
TV for a while. She
말렸어요
knows about
제가.
that.
원래 이영경 아나운서 잘 안 웃어요. 근데 이영경 아나운서를 웃기는 사람이 몇 없거든요. 최민준 캐스터 말고는 없어요. 두 번째로 웃기고
They
있는
had a lot of
겁니다. 이거
things to
대단한
ask about
거예요.
the match,
알고 있죠.
but they forgot because
아 알고 있어요.
네.
본인이
Just
유머
listening to
감각이
ByuN
굉장히
talk
뛰어난 거 알고
and
계시나요?
그렇죠.
네, 알겠습니다. 변현우 선수의 인터뷰 앞으로도 정말 많은 분들이 보고 싶어 하실 것 같아요.
lot of people are
그러기
gonna wanna
위해서 더
watch your
높은
interviews in
곳까지
the
올라가셔야 되는데
So you
마지막으로
gotta go
각오 한
far,
말씀
make it high in
들어보겠습니다.
this
네,
tournament.
제가 하도 쉬다
What's your
보니까
goal?
인터뷰할 기회가 없었거든요. 그래서 제 연습을 도와준 사람들을
I
아무도
lost
말을
most of the times. They didn't have a lot of
못했어요.
chances to do interviews like
그러니까
this.
이 인터뷰를 계기로
I didn't get to mention the people who helped me
뭐였지?
practice.
그러니까 생각하려니까 생각이 안 나는데
네.
네.
He's not thinking of it now, but
아이 고맙습니다.
can't really think of the people that he helped him. But he just wants to say thanks for the people who did
도와준
help him
사람은 기억이
practice.
안 난다고요?
잘 기억이 안 나요. 네.
아니 그럴 수 있습니다. 나중에 기억하면 되죠.
Can't remember their names now.
한분 딱 기억나긴 하는데
누군가요?
이 선수가 자기 이름을 말하지 말아달라고
아,
He
아니, 무슨
remembers
자기
one
정체를
player, but that
밝히기
player
말하면
wanted to remain
어윤수
anonymous.
선수라고 하더라고요.
어윤수 선수와 인연이 있는
어윤수 선수가
Mention
삐질 만한 어떤 선수가 도와줬군요.
방태수 선수가 그러더라고요.
방태수?
네.
아 그렇군요.
Sue's
방태수요?
gonna get annoyed if he mentions his
토스인데
name.
오늘?
아니
That
아니요
might
저번
lead to
아
us being
저번에
as a
어윤
top
선수와
player,
경기를
even though
했을
he beat
때
Sue in the
전
first set.
순간
It's not
방태수가
really clear.
토스였나라고 생각을 해가지고 예.
아, 네, 변현우 선수의 의식의 흐름 기법에 저희가 좀
네.
말리는 것 같네요. 앞으로도 멋진 경기 기대하겠습니다, 변현우 선수.
So we're waiting for
네,
your
큰 박수
awesome
부탁드립니다.
games in the future. He says thank you.
네, 저는
And that'll do it for that ByuN interview. A winner today, knocking Hurricane out of this tournament.
That was a pretty sick series, man. I'm really glad we got to cast that one.
Yeah, really, really fun.
Wow. But guys, we're going to go to another 5-minute break. When we come back, the next match.